Some TV shows come and go without leaving a trace, but others become cultural landmarks that live on for generations. The Munsters is one of those rare gems. Premiering in 1964, this quirky sitcom about a lovable family of monsters quickly captured the hearts of audiences everywhere. With Herman, Lily, Grandpa, Eddie, and the all-too-normal Marilyn, the series was both hilarious and heartwarming. But what fans didn't realize at the time was that the Munsters carried secrets, struggles, and surprising truths that went far beyond the laughs on screen. And today, decades later, we're pulling back the curtain on shocking things you never knew about this iconic show. We thought The Munsters was just a silly sitcom about monsters, but behind the makeup, prosthetics, and laughs lies a story far stranger and far more surprising than anything that made it to the screen. Buckle up. First, let's talk about the makeup. Playing Herman Munster wasn't just about delivering punchlines. It was about enduring hours of grueling preparation. Fred Gwynne, who portrayed Herman, had to sit through more than 2 hours of makeup every day. His costume weighed nearly 50 pounds, and under the hot studio lights, it was pure torture. Gwynne later admitted he was constantly sweating and exhausted, often needing breaks just to breathe. The iconic look we loved came at a painful cost. Then there's Yvonne De Carlo, who played Lily Munster. While she looked glamorous in her vampire-like role, De Carlo was actually a seasoned Hollywood actress who had starred alongside legends like Clark Gable and Burt Lancaster before joining the cast. For her, The Munsters was a major career shift. She brought elegance and star power to the show, but she often joked that she never expected her most famous role to be as a TV vampire matriarch. And here's a shocker. The show wasn't even filmed in spooky black and white by choice. NBC executives originally planned for The Munsters to air in color, but the high cost forced the production to stick with black and white. Ironically, this gave the show an old horror movie feel that perfectly matched its tone. Fans often assume the choice was stylistic genius, but in reality, it was just a budget constraint that turned into a happy accident. Perhaps the most surprising detail, though, involves the competition. The Munsters debuted around the same time as The Addams Family, and the two shows constantly battled for ratings. While many fans assumed the rivalry was fierce, the truth is that both casts actually admired each other. Behind the scenes, there wasn't the bitterness one might expect, just two groundbreaking shows pushing TV comedy into new territory. But success didn't mean smooth sailing for the cast. Fred Gwynne and Al Lewis, who played Grandpa, developed a deep friendship that lasted long after the show ended. Yet Gwynne, despite his beloved role as Herman, often felt typecast. After The Munsters was canceled in 1966, he struggled to find work outside of comedic monster roles. For years, the shadow of Herman Munster followed him, and while fans adored him, Gwynne quietly wrestled with frustration and disappointment. Even the set itself had secrets. Fans who toured Universal Studios might have recognized parts of the Munster Mansion. It was actually a repurposed set used in multiple productions. With a little redecorating and some eerie props, it became the Gothic home fans remember so fondly. And here's something most fans never realized. Butch Patrick, who played Eddie Munster, was just a child during filming, and he later revealed that he often felt lonely and overwhelmed on set. Despite the show's lighthearted tone, the young actor carried the heavy responsibility of performing alongside seasoned stars, which left lasting effects on him as he grew older. Looking back, The Munsters may have only lasted 2 seasons, but its legacy has endured for decades, inspiring reboots, movies, and a loyal fan base that still celebrates it today. What makes its story so fascinating is that the comedy we saw on screen was only half the picture. Behind those fangs, capes, and ghoulish laughs were real people dealing with long hours, personal struggles, and unexpected twists of fate. So the next time you watch Herman stumble through a doorway or Grandpa concoct another strange invention, remember, the show wasn't just about monsters. It was about actors pushing through challenges to create something timeless. And that's the real surprise. The Munsters wasn't just a comedy. It was a miracle of television history.